Hello students. Now moving to the next topic, that is convolution theorem to find inverse Laplace transform of a given function for third semester BE students. This is video number 36. Before that, what is the convolution definition? The convolution of the functions f of t and g of t, usually denoted by f of t and g of t, is defined in the form of an integral, that is f of t into g of t is equals to integration u is equal to 0 to t f of u g of t minus u du. Very important application. Next property. So f of t into g of t, we can write g of t into f of t. What is that? Is commutative. Next, convolution theorem. What is that? Just I told, if Laplace inverse of f bar s is equals to f of t and Laplace inverse of g bar s is equals to g of t, then this is the convolution theorem. Then Laplace inverse of f bar s g bar s is equals to integration u is equal to 0 to t f of u g of t minus u du. Very important application. So computation of the inverse transform by using convolution theorem. So working procedure, what we have to do in step 1, the given function is expressed as the product of two functions. So we have to split the function in two products, say f bar s and g bar s. In next step, we have to find Laplace inverse of f bar s, that is equals to f of t, and another function Laplace inverse of g bar s, it is equal to g of t. In third step, we apply the convolution theorem. In third step, theorem you have to apply in the form, what is that? Laplace inverse of same f bar s g bar s is equal to integration u is equal to 0 to t f of u g of t minus u du. And last, we have to evaluate the convolution integration. That means we have to find the integration to get the required inverse. So we'll go to one problem so that theory part also we can get clear. That is, using convolution theorem, obtain the inverse Laplace transform of 1 upon s into s square plus a square. Here they mention using convolution theorem. That means other than this one, you can't solve this by any other method. That is, you have to use only convolution theorem. So what is that? 1 upon s square plus a square is given. Let f bar s is equal to 1 by s. Take one function, another function g bar s is equal to 1 upon s square plus s square plus a square. Now taking the inverse, Laplace inverse of f bar s is equal to Laplace inverse of 1 by s. But Laplace inverse of f bar s is equal to nothing but f of t. It is equal to Laplace inverse of 1 by s is equals to 1. That means f of t is equal to 1 we got, and Laplace inverse of g bar s is equal to 1 upon s square plus a square. So g bar of t is equal to, so Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus a square. S is not there here, that is 1 is there, that means it is not cos, it is sin at by a. Next we have to apply the convolution theorem. This one, f bar s g bar s is equals to u is equal to 0 to t f of u g of t minus u du. Laplace inverse of this given function is equals to integration u is equal to 0 to t. Next, f of u, see, f of t is equal to 1, f of u is equal to 1. We have to insert in place of t, it is u, then it becomes f of u is equal to 1. Next, g of t minus u, g of t minus u. How to solve this? G of t g of t is equal to sin 80 by a. That means what we have to do? G of t minus u. It is g of t minus u is equal to sin of a. In place of t, we have to insert t minus u divided by a. It is definitely sin AT minus AU divided by A. It is sin AT minus AU divided by A and du. Next, integration of this term. This is multiplied now directly 1 we got, no problem. Here what is that? Sin, integration of sin is cos of AT minus AU divided by A, and this A already it is there. It becomes A square. So limit is 0 to t. So next, what is that? 1 upon A square cos AT. It is cos, it is t there, cos AT minus AT, it is inserting the values t, and next minus of what is that? This term 0. It means cos AT already there, it is cos AT minus this one is 0 minus 0. So it becomes cos 0. So we are getting here 1 upon A square, it is there already. So first term cos AT minus AT cos 0, it is 1, and remaining terms what? Minus cos AT. So we are getting this one. This is the final answer for this 1 upon A square into 1 minus cos AT. So we will move to second another problem. What is that? Very important one. In which they asked in December 2016 in old syllabus as well as new. Convolution theorem, inverse Laplace transform. What is that? Find Laplace inverse of s upon s square plus a square the whole square using convolution theorem. First we have to make f bar s is equal to 1 upon s square plus a square, one term. Next g bar s is equal to s upon s square plus a square. So this implies f of t is equal to Laplace inverse of f bar s is equal to sin AT by AT. Laplace inverse of f bar s means f of t. So Laplace inverse of this term is sin AT by A. Next g of t, Laplace inverse of g bar s means g of t is equal to s is there. It is definitely Laplace inverse of this term is cos AT. It is cos AT. So we have the convolution theorem. Laplace inverse of f bar s g bar s is equal to integration u is equal to 0 to t f of u g t minus u du. This is the application. Next, Laplace inverse of the given function is equals to integration 0 to t sin f of u. F of u is nothing but sin. In place of t we have to insert u. Sin AU by A, sin AU by A, f of u becomes sin AU by A dot. Next g of t minus u, cos of this one A, AT minus AU, A into t minus u means AT minus AU du. Next, here one trigonometric function is there. What is that? Here sin A cos B. We can write sin A cos B is equals to half sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Correct? Sin A plus B, sin A minus B. So it becomes half. It becomes so half it there. So A constant is there, I have taken outside, and in formula half is there. So 1 by 2. That also I have taken outside, it is 2. So sin A plus B, AU plus AT minus AU plus sin A minus B, AU minus AT and plus AU. So it becomes 1 upon 2A integration 0 to t. It gets cancels here. It cancels, sin AT remains plus here sin AU plus AU 2AU minus AT and with respect to du. Next 1 upon 2A sin AT. The integration of this term, integration of sin AT with respect to u. So here u is not there, that means this is a constant term sin AT, and integration of 1 is u, that is this one is u, and the limit is 0 to t. Next here minus, here integration of sign is minus cos 2au minus at divided by 2a, this term in denominator. So limit is 0 to t, 1 upon 2a sin at, the limit inserting t minus 0 minus 1 upon 2, not 2 it is 1 upon 2a. Next limit t, cos 2at minus at is cos at, and minus next this limit cos 0 minus at, that is cos at again, cos at minus cos at get cancels here. So remains 1 upon 2a t sin at minus this whole term is 0. Is 0 divided by, so next Laplace inverse of s upon s square plus a square is equal to t sin at, and this term is 0. It is t sin at divided by 2a. This is the required solution for this problem.